What's going on? It's a beautiful afternoon here. We got a car show to go to tomorrow. You know, I was thinking to myself, hey, can we just take one vehicle, like maybe the one that we just got running and back together and on the road? Yeah, we could, but why do that when we can like take a bunch of them? You know what I mean? Like more pain, more aggravation, more of my piles of garbage that are probably gonna break. We tried this last year and failed miserably, so why let's just go for it again.
We have here, must be some hooligans.
Hey, wanna go for a ride in my square body?
Yeah.
And so I thought to myself, you know, you're not already as, you know, busy as you could possibly be, so why don't we try to prep one truck? Let's make it 2 trucks. And you know what? Let's just take all the trucks. I mean, as long as they fire up and run, right? I mean, I'm sure that'll be fine. Okay, maybe we'll only take 2 trucks. Back to 3! What the? A squirrel just ran across the floor. Where'd you go? Get out of there! This is my truck. Eviction notice. Where did it go? I mean, to his credit, there's plenty of escape holes. So I'm sure he found a way out. And it was a chickmunk, not a squirrel. I realized how that could have been confusing. A squirrel's rather large. Chickmunk's a little, you know, tiny creature. But either way, it needs to get out. Hey, Hoss, I got a job for you. Go hop in that thing and go find him. Get in there. Yeah. Sniff him out. Where is he? Is there a chickmunk in there? Sniff him out. Well, what good use are you? I don't even know why we keep you on the payroll, dude. Speaking of the third vehicle, the old crew cab here, I think we've had her out twice so far this year. We took this out on a little maiden voyage. It was like I don't know, it's probably like a 30 or 40 mile round trip. And y'all would have been so proud. I mean, I greased every grease point from the front of this truck all the way to the back, try and take care of her nice. And on the way home from the trip, it started making a really weird rotational something parts moving noise that sounded engine related. It sounded like it was a tapping noise. It almost sounded like a rocker arm. And so we pulled driver's side valve cover off to inspect, hence why the AC compressor dealio is off here. And everything looked fine. And nothing looked loose because it sounded like it was coming from the driver's side of the block. You know, drove it the rest of the way home and it didn't make a peep the whole ride home. But I did see something that's rather concerning. There's always like a annoying rattle. I've looked into it a couple times to see what it was, and the only thing I can come up with was it was the fan hitting the shroud. Well, last year we put the 4-core radiator in this thing to upgrade it, and then it also got the, you know, 4-core fan shroud, and it still rubbed that shroud, and I spent a lot of time trying to make sure it fit right. And I now know why it still rubs. You can clearly see that it has rubbed right there, but what doesn't make any sense is that it's very inconsistent because it's not like it's rubbing right there. She's perfectly good there. But I started investigating something further and found something out. So I was just under here doing an inspection, trying to listen for that noise, and noticed, wait a minute, that's a slight problem. Where's the motor mount bolt? Just MIA. Where'd it go? I don't know. How long has it been missing? Honestly, quite some time. Whether you're pulling out from an intersection or had a trailer behind it and had to get into it hard, you could actually feel the column, like, shifter and the steering wheel, like, it would pull. Like, the shifter itself, you could actually watch it. It would, like, move like this. And I'm like, that's kind of crazy, but, like, never noticed anything wrong until then. So if the motor mount bolt is missing, basically what's been happening this whole time is every time that very strong, powerful, small block TBI 350 just gets torqued up, I mean, she's just rump, rump, rump. But yeah, so if the whole engine and transmission are doing this, it's going to make that linkage tight inside the truck. And then also, it also make a really hard slam noise, which the slam noise is basically when you finally get out of the, you know, all the torques, the engine just does this and slams back down on the clamshell. So I guess we ought to fix that. And if the tapping noise has gone away, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was that. Maybe it was between that and the fan shroud. I don't know. But we're also gonna do an oil change on it too, and probably cut this old filter open and see if there's any metal material in it. If there is no metal material in the filter, we're gonna go, close our eyes, put a new filter on, and run it until it blows up, I guess. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm one thread away from just completely coming unglued. I got the cherry picker set up here. I'm just going off this bracket. It should be more than enough to pick it, but I just need to get it up a little bit. Yeah, that would explain it. Good Lord. But hey, the bolt's still there. The nut's just gone. Nice. Well, I got that bolt out. It broke. Wow. That's a new one. I can't say I've ever seen. I don't know if it came loose and I was slowly backing itself out and it got pinched hard and just broke it. I guess we'll just get another bolt in there and everything will be fine. Oh, look at that new guy. And they're ready to... Well, if I can't get my hand in there, I can't get the nut on. I'm gonna have to go down below and do it. Oh! Don't worry, we'll be locked in here shortly. Everything is going just grand. Well, she's locked in there now, and the next time we'll have to worry about it will be when this thing gets the big block Chevy or the 12 valve Cummins swapped into it. Come on now. Alrighty, I gotta switch gears here real quick if we're gonna try to get these trucks to this car show tomorrow. So I'm gonna switch gears and get to washing the square body in the Dodge. Alrighty, all three trucks got washed. I messed up and didn't hit the record button when I walked away from the camera for the crew cab, but they're all rinsed. We still need to do an oil change on this. We'll try to do that tomorrow. Worst case scenario, this truck might not end up going, not because of that, but just because of how it all might work out. I don't know who's all going yet. But the goal is to have all three trucks there. We'll figure that out game time tomorrow, boys. But they're all washed. The Dodge and the square body got freshly greased. Yeah, square body got a fresh oil change a couple videos ago. You saw that. The Dodge is probably, it's not due for one, but I probably should just do one sooner rather than later here. But greasing that thing is super important for how much of a pile of dog turd that truck is. But it'll be good to get them out and get them running tomorrow because, why have them all if you're not going to try to run them, right? Alrighty, complete change of game plans. Today got away from me a little bit, so we're not going to take Dodge and we're not going to take the crew cab. We're just going to take the square body over, which is fitting considering that this truck was the one that didn't make it to the car show last year. So we'll just hop in this and take this because I've learned over time that the more I try to push things and make things happen, the worse it goes. So we'll call her a day and we'll just enjoy some time in the square body. square body at a car show. That hasn't been happening for a couple of years. Let's go walk around and see what's here. Big black. Slammed in there. Bird's nest included.
Okay, this one is for a car wash.
Definitely like the two-tone. It's a good looking brown. I like that. I like it a lot. Yeah, like the wood paneled boxes. Yeah, that's really nice. So next on the list, Camaro and a Nova. Small block. I do want one of these Novas at some point in my life. Oh, it's got the third pedal. It's got the go fast pedal. Good looking car. Camaro's a good looking car too. Personal hot take, the problem with the Camaros for me is that there's just so many of them. You go to car shows and everybody has a 67 to a 69. Admire them, but you can also order these out of a parts catalog too. Not hating, just saying. That is a beautiful blue on this Roadrunner. Probably a 383. Distributors in the front, so definitely big block. I do dig the blue. This is a beautiful color. Oh, you see the Wile E. Coyote in the back? That's funny. Beautiful car. What, these? They're, oh, that?
Yeah.
That's the horn. Yeah. I think I asked what those are, because those are the hood pins. They go up through the hood and put the pin in.
I can figure that out.
Oh, Mustang. Another Camaro. Second gen.
It makes me think of like Y2K when everything was like that weird.
I do like the roots blown small block. We need to put one of them together. I want to put a roots blown small block together. I don't know what we'll put it in, but maybe your Jeep. Of course, we had to come in and look at the plants for someone. Alright, I just got back from the car show. We unfortunately got over there really late, so everybody was really leaving by the time I got the camera out and started filming anything, but we're back home. Let's get wrenching on the crew cab here. I just had it running for about 10-15 minutes, get the oil warmed up, then shut it off, trying to let all that oil drain back down to the pan. Let's get it all out. Let's get the old filter out. We're going to cut the filter open, see if we have any material on it, and then I think... Thinking it through logically, the noise might have been a lifter that was making noise. That doesn't make me happy, but it's not making that noise now. But I haven't ran it much since. So, and we're gonna run it. If it eventually starts making a noise again, well, I think we know what we're in for. And if it doesn't, well, then we're just gonna keep on running the truck then. Go ahead and pull the plug here. I imagine it's gonna be reasonably dirty. I got an oil change last year, but it did also get a good amount of miles put on it last year too. Yeah, definitely a little dirty. Oh no. Well, kind of can't see it, but she definitely had a little bit of residue on the drain plug. Now, is that enough where it's like, okay, something's clearly like really bad? No, but do you want to see that on the drain plug? Not necessarily. So, well, we'll change it and we'll see what happens, I guess. Go ahead and get the filter out of this thing too. Oh. Even though you just did?
I didn't. I read them first.
Oh, wow. Proud of you.
I didn't make our pool a walking experiment. Last year probably did.
Checks out. Oh. fully drain out as well now. There's the center of it. So I have the filter cartridge. Yeah, that makes sense. Here, and basically what this does is, this one unfortunately got a little torn up, but comes around in a circle like this in the oil filter canister, and the oil will come up through the center of it, and then it will get parceled out through it. So basically the filter material is actually this paper that I have. So what you do is you open up and you kind of look into it, and what we're looking for is any sort of metal shavings that might be in here. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't see anything at all. I see nothing concerning whatsoever. So I mean, is there a little bit of grit and stuff in there? Tiny little bit, but that's, I mean, I've had some of these where you cut them open and it's a glitter party in here. So to see this, I'm okay. I'm not worrying at this current moment. So there's nothing in here that really screams we need to be worried. So I'm gonna say it's okay, and we're gonna keep running it, and it'll be what it'll be. Like I said, it did get a little torn up, unfortunately, but so we're gonna throw a Wix filter in it. I mentioned it in a video when we did an oil change on the square body a couple videos ago. I used to use the Napa Gold all the time, but Napa Gold is no longer made by the same company that these Wix ones are. So I'm going to order Wix ones. Put the date on it. The odometer doesn't work in this truck, so we don't do that. I'm going to put a little bit of Marvel Mystery Oil in with this oil change. If there is some noise and stuff's kind of not happy, it'll quiet it up. And if anything, it's going to help it regardless. So we'll go ahead. I'm going to put a little straight in the filter, so on initial fire up, it gets it immediately. And then we'll throw some in with when we put it in the valve cover later. New filter. Rub it in. Oh. And remember, y'all, these only need to be hand tight. Only need to be hand tight. No, it didn't pick anything else up. Because, I mean, there could be residual in it. You want them snug. Unless it's your ex-girlfriend's vehicle, then tighten it till the bolt strips. And let the new boyfriend deal with that. So, no calculation here, just straight going for it. Sure. Sounds like enough. And then we'll follow that up with fresh new shell here. Just checking the fluids on this thing. I have some running around to do this morning, so we'll go ahead and we'll take this. That's full on the stick. So, full on the stick, and like I said, we're gonna run it. We'll probably have about, I don't know, 25 miles round trip to run this thing today. So if the rod started knocking, well, we might be walking. When are we going to get new covers for this? Yeah. We have the captain's chairs that we need to put in at some point.
I don't care what we do.
We just need to do something. This seat is pretty whooped. We just did about 14 miles with it, and so far so good. It's not making any noise, at least noises that were not there before, so keep running it. If you guys wonder why I'm allowed to bring so many vehicles home, this is why. Do we have enough soil?
I hope.
Yeah, me too. Gonna go ahead and stab it on the highway here, see what it wants to do under the constant speed and the higher RPM. That's when it was making noise before, so we'll go ahead and stab her on here and do about 65, 70 and see what she does. What'd you do that for?
I didn't do shit.
It wasn't latched all the way, apparently.
It was until you hit a bump.
Oh, we'll have to clean that up later. I can't believe you did that.
I didn't. It was fully latched, and if it wasn't, how the hell did it make it this long?
That's the square body dash for you, buddy. That's the old glove box latch. They act like they're latched, and all of a sudden they just pop open out of nowhere because they're like, hey, we're not fully latched. You could probably come back a little more. Would you like me to guide you back?
Yeah, because it looks like I'm at the
That'll work. Yo, bro. Nice truck.
Thanks.
What is it?
You don't want to know.
Well, I'm going to call that a win for now with the crew cab. I think at some point we're just going to have to keep tabs on it. If the lifter was just a little sticky and the oil change and the Marvel Mystery Oil helped it out, good. And hopefully that's the case. But I'm getting summoned to do some free manual labor against my will. So I'm going to get going and tend to our garden. And we'll see you next time here on Boner Revivals. Remember to get out in the shop and keep wrenching on those projects. Your dreams don't work unless you do. Take it easy. We'll see you next time. You know, I feel bad. The poor old Dodge is the only thing that didn't get to leave the driveway this weekend. I guess we could always change that real quick.